This thing.
Yeah.
It's December, 10 a.m. Starts at 10 a.m. There's a scavenger hunt. We gotta do a scavenger hunt.
Say good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name?
Scarlett.
They're doing construction here. Tearing up the whole side of her school and then adding on 2 stories in the back. They redid something to do with the football stadium already. Good morning, y'all. It is vlog day. I just dropped off the 2 girls off. How many times can I say off today? Just dropped the 2 girls off at school. There you go, Jordan. And this is Champion Forest Road. I'm going to turn around in a second, turn the camera around in a second. But I'm doing something fun this morning. I am driving up to the Woodlands and I am filming a video at the 𝗛𝗡𝗑𝗏, and I am going to see my grandparents. I'm going to show a house. There is a lot I'm going to do today, and I am vlogging. I'm taking you along with me, so super excited to do this with y'all. And anything else important? Anything else important? I don't know. I don't know what else is important, but it's vlog day. I'm excited about the 𝗛𝗡𝗏 tour. I do have an 𝗛𝗡𝗏 that I'm passing, but we are going to go up to the Woodlands and we're gonna have so much fun. Is it just me or my eyes insanely blue today? Perfect light, perfect weather. This will be the last day of 80s for a while, so it's 72 degrees right now. It will get up to, I think, 87, 89. I'm not 100% certain. I do not remember. And but when I'm at 𝗛𝗡𝗏, I am going to get like the charcuterie, I can't say that word, board items. I forgot to bring a board from home. Oh my goodness. I was supposed to grab a wood board from my house so I could decorate it, so I might just have to buy a new one. But it will be tons of fun. I also meant to grab this one cracker that I'm not sure if they'll have at this 𝗛𝗡𝗏. But anyways, gluten-free, yummy board for my grandparents and I. They live in Magnolia, so I'll show you like the front of their house. It's super beautiful. I got to help them buy it. It's super amazing. And yeah, I think I'm gonna turn the camera around. So we are in 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Farms right now. The golf course is on the right. Lots of activity already this morning. My orthodontist is on the left. I talk about it often, but it's Underwood Orthodontics. So if you need an ortho, go to that one. And I felt like there was something else. I'm showing a house, so that's the real reason why I'm leaving the house. But whenever I go up to Conroe, that's where my house showing is. Whenever I go up to Conroe, I try to get a massage because there's a place up there that's really cool and unique. But today I'm going to see my grandparents. It's fun when I can fit both into the day, but because I want to film a whole bunch of videos, I cannot fit both into the day. But 𝗛𝗡𝗏 will be fun, shopping will be fun. I also need a hair mask, so the ends of my hair are just not amazing right now. I don't know what's wrong with it. I have really nice shampoo and conditioner. But anyways, yeah, we're just driving through 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Farms, and there's the country club and like the hitting range and the little golf school. And there's a whole bunch of commercial buildings here and a preschool. There are so many preschools in 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Farms, it's crazy. But 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Farms is a fabulous master plan community in Clyde, 77379. There's even like a senior assisted living facility here, which is super cool. But there is an 𝗛𝗡𝗏 at the back that's really nice. This is probably my favorite 𝗛𝗡𝗏 in Clyde. And there's also one in the Vintage, but this one down here is my favorite. And the one up in the Woodlands is fun. There's some eatery options inside of it, so I'll show those to y'all. But second we will run into traffic, but it is what it is. I'm excited about the narrated tour around 𝗛𝗡𝗑 because I brought a microphone with me today. Y'all will be so proud of me. But I just cannot believe how beautiful it is out. So yeah, I felt like there was one more thing I wanted to tell y'all, but it's vlog day. I love y'all. Pray there is less traffic than normal. That's what I'm doing. There's my 𝗛𝗡𝗑. It's big and beautiful. The one in the Woodlands is not as big as this one, unfortunately. I found the traffic, y'all. This underneath me is 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗢𝗏. And that nursery is adorable. It's so cute. It screams Magnolia Farms. The dog stop. That's a newer restaurant. But anyways, that's where we're at. We found traffic, which is boring. Traffic only lasted about 3 or 4 minutes. So I was at 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗏 and 99, and by the time I got to Gosling, it had let up. So this is the next piece of traffic. These two sections are pretty normal to find traffic in. So now I am exiting Grand Parkway 99, trying to get on I-45. And the problem is a lot of people cut off. So that's one problem. And then it's just a lot of merging happening. There you have Hardy Toll Road, you have like on and off ramps along 45, and then you have obviously this 99 exit. So it's moving. This is 100% normal. At least it's not stopped. So no complaints, normal traffic. So we're still about 15 minutes from the 𝗛𝗡𝗑. You saw the traffic here, and then we'll see it when we exit. This is what the 8:47 a.m. traffic looks like, and it's just a ton of merging happening. And it should only be like this for like a quarter or half of a mile. It's Exxon over there, the big Exxon campus, and 𝗛𝗡𝗑 is over there. And then that's what I call New Spring. So you have Rayford over there, Harmony, which is a neighborhood, Bender's Landing, Woodson's Reserve, all the Imperial Oaks neighborhoods. You can see the water towers are in the Woodlands, and then those two tall buildings are in the Woodlands. Originally, there was height restrictions, and we did not have tall buildings in the Woodlands, but when Howard Hughes bought it, things changed. So we are about to exit Woodlands Parkway. You can see the Woodlands on the left with those two newer, taller buildings. And there's typically a huge slowdown right here as well. We're about to get on the Gosling and come all the way up into the Woodlands. So Grogan's Mill is this first village at the front. We have Panther Creek, Cochrane's Crossing up here. We have Alden Bridge in that direction. And we have Sterling Ridge and Indian Springs nearby. Not nearby, but near each other. In the back, you have Creekside Park. And then you also have Carlton Woods. And I believe I named them all. So here's the waterway. The big Marriott.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Road
The
Street.
𝗧𝗘𝗫𝗏𝗏 Woods-Mitchell Pavilion is over here. The ice skating rink.
Now turn left onto 𝗦𝗣𝗥𝗜𝗄𝗏.
Kirby's Ice House is new. So if you go straight for a little while, you have Hughes Landing with Restaurant Row, and then here is Market Street. So the 𝗧𝗘𝗫𝗏𝗏 Woods-Mitchell Pavilion's there. Here's Market Street. I'm gonna drive through Market Street, but my map is telling me to go straight and then turn right into HEB. But I think it's fun to see Market Street when it's less populated. So it's going to be like a one-way, so I have to go straight and then I'll turn left. This two-story building right here used to be Borders, which is a bookstore. It was amazing. And then there's a handful of restaurants down there. And then I just passed Tommy Bahama's. That Sweet Paris is a crepe shop. It's amazing. So the Gucci is new. A lot of this stuff is going to be on the newer side. The tree is put up, y'all. I cannot believe the tree is already up. So brand new restaurant and the movie theater reopened. Makes me so happy. The Audrey is amazing. More new shops. This 60 Vines. The changes that have happened in Market Street over the last 5 years are just amazing. Come on, Argo. There's some boutiques in here. You have Starbucks, Potbelly. That sweet green right there is amazing. Tesla in here. This is so Kinder Scott, and this Lush I love. Hyatt Centric is a hotel, and then Shalacy's is in there. Ooh, J. Crew is coming. That's new.
In 500
There's
feet,
where Kinder
your
Scott
destination will be
moved.
on the right.
Don't know what's going in there. Does it say Yeti? I think it said Yeti. So a lot of changes, but here's HEB. Let's see, where do we want to park? I want to go down the middle, but it's the other direction. So Shalacy's is the restaurant my family created. My uncle owns it, but it used to be 4 different family members and their spouses, including my dad. So my dad had Shalacy's in Kansas, and then my dad had Shalacy's in the Spring Klein area, which is where
Now
I
the
live.
destination is on the
But
left.
we made it. We made it, y'all. We have made it into HEB. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. There are so many people in here. Flavor bombs are on sale, so I'm getting 2 of those. Mini cucumbers, raspberries, strawberries. I did not anticipate it being this busy. So bad. We have meat department and seafood, and then bakery over here. Bakery is probably my favorite thing, even though I'm not supposed to eat anything from the bakery. All the cakes, desserts. The 𝗡𝗅𝗡𝗏 bar is one of my favorites. I've never seen those before. Those are all gluten-free. So this is what I picked out. It's 2 different ones put together, and then that one, but I really want the caprese salad. Looks so good. These are super fun. Could have technically gotten one of these. I might still do that for the meat. I need to decide like what I'm gonna buy for meat. I don't eat meat, but I think this one's one of the cutest ones. I'm gonna get this hummus, but look at how many hummus options there are. There's so many hummus options. So for meat, I think I'm going to do, is that identical? I think I'm gonna do one of those. There's so many options. Now I need goat cheese, because that's technically the only cheese I'm allowed to have. Just, so all of these are goat cheese. I think that one's in the wrong spot. So that's got green pepper on it. I've never had green pepper before. There's so many cheese options. So I'm gonna get the soft dill, and this is like a truffle goat cheese. But legit, there are so many cheese options. It's insane. This, wherever the espresso one is my favorite. And the rosemary is really good. That brand right there is to die for. I also have those 2 for goat cheeses. And this is one of my favorites. It's not goat cheese, but it's amazing. But yeah, it's like cheese upon cheese upon cheese.
Got it, man?
Yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna buy normal people cheese. I had showed y'all, this is my favorite container ever. This is what I was pointing at. So there's the espresso one. So I'm gonna get that, but I like that they have the prepackaged ones. They even have the cheese balls, which are super fun for the holidays. I get these a lot. These are really good. I've gotten the mix before. But I thought I'd try the bar today because I can't remember if I had this at my H-E-B or not. Okay, so ahead of me is the wine and beer section. It's huge. So I'm gonna get this cracker, but I love all of these H-E-B crackers. So I get this one quite often. The vegetable one is my favorite, but salt and pepper is good too. So here's a regular cracker aisle. So these ones are all H-E-B Central Market, but that one's good. Those ones look good. Those ones look good. Mark all of them. But these are amazing. I've never had the H-E-B brand before, but I've had them a million times. So good. Oh, these are amazing. These crisps. Okay, so when I came here, I love this gluten-free bread down here. The far right one is the only one that's gluten-free, I guess. But super good. And then there's these bags that I wanted, but they're typically over in the cheese, so I'm gonna get one of these and then go over to the cheese one more time. I did not wake up early enough or get over here early enough to film everything I wanted to film. So no narrated walking tour, but at least you'll have me vlogged. So we're going to aisle 1 for the gluten-free food. That one more cracker that I love. Don't know if it's like they restock every morning like this. I've never seen this before. Or if this is just my luck today. But the gluten-free aisle is my best friend. Crackers that I'm looking for are so good. Oh, there they are. No. Okay, so I love Crunch Master. Oh, yep, that's it. I'm gonna get 2 because I ran out. They have other flavors. They have a Mediterranean one that's super good, but they have the word avocado on them. But this is the bulk aisle. We get all of our, I'm gonna show you all the spices real quick. And then I have to find a charcuterie or the wood board or whatever. But bulk spices, so much cool stuff. So the ready-made food section is huge, and then there's the sushi, and then the pizza is back there. There's the pharmacy. I'm gonna have to ditch the board. So this is everything I ended up buying. So we are back on the road, headed to the showing, and it's a 28-minute drive, and I know I kept saying charcuterie board incorrectly, but if you've been following my channel for a while, you know sometimes I mispronounce things, and we all get over it, and we giggle. But just left Lake Woodlands, and which is the road that I'm referencing, and HEB was a success. I didn't get everything I wanted, but it will have to suffice. So we are back to I-45. We are gonna jump on I-45, and we are going to take it for 20 miles. So we are really going up to Conroe right now. So on the right, this little area right here is called 𝗪𝗓𝗪𝗓. Lots of restaurants, lots of new stuff out here. All the hospitals are right here. I think I've already passed most of them, but they're all right here. So fun shopping over here. Edward and I had 2 date days this week because of homeschooling. We never get to spend time together anymore. So we had 2 date days on Monday and Tuesday. Lincoln was in Ninja Warrior Camp, I guess is what it's called. And Edward and I went and got new sunglasses, and we came over here. And then we got Velvet Taco. And then the day before we were supposed to get sushi at my favorite sushi restaurant, but it did not happen. But we still went to the area and found another restaurant, and we went to the park. So we went walking at the park. Filmed a video, I need to upload it. But yeah, see y'all in 26 minutes. We have left Conroe, and now we are officially in Willis. So we have 10 minutes left. Y'all get to see my new sunglasses. So I am back on the road. Hopefully the road noise isn't super loud for y'all, but I'm headed to my grandparents' house. My grandpa is sick right now, but I don't care. As long as they'll have me, I don't care. I just want to see them so bad. I haven't seen them lately. But the showing went amazing, like, amazing. So it is a $1.5 million property that houses a licensed and fully up and running 14-bed senior care facility out in Willis. So I have a feeling it's gonna work out. I set up my client with one of the best lenders I've ever come across when it comes to commercial, and my hair just dried so funny. I did not think about my hair before I went in, which is really weird. Hopefully it's not too hot messy, but yeah, these are my new sunglasses that I'm in love with. There were 2 pairs I wanted so bad. It was one of the hardest things I've done was only buy 1 pair of sunglasses. I'm really, really, really good at losing sunglasses. Like, if there was a world record for it, I would probably win. But so excited to see my grandparents. So excited to drive y'all through Magnolia. It was 40 or 50 minute drive back down, so this was deep into the Conroe Willis area, and I will get off the highway in 10 minutes and I will drive through Magnolia with y'all. So I am on 1488. I'm past the Woodlands, so I am in Magnolia, and I've been on the road for about 10 minutes off of I-45, and there's a lot of traffic. I mean, not a lot. I haven't really stopped very much, except obviously for this video, but we are just driving smooth sailing for the most part. I am about 3 minutes or 3 miles away from turning, and I will drive you through the beautiful neighborhood. I lost track of exactly where I was. So 2978 is right there, and so once we pass 2978, then the Woodlands will be behind us. A lot of the Woodlands is on this side of the road. So this would be the most northern portion of the Woodlands, and the most western portion would be this direction of 2978, so FM 2978, Farm to Market Road. You're going to see a Kroger right here. There's a nice new 𝗡𝗡 on the right, and then another brand new 𝗡𝗡 on the left. We will not pass the second 𝗡𝗡. There is a farmer's market, 𝗕𝗏𝗏 farmer's market that happens out here. So behind this corner we have Target and either TJ Maxx or Marshalls. Oh, air pollution. But yeah, we pass a couple entrances to the Woodlands on the left, but most of this right here is commercial. Like 1488 is pretty much all commercial, but there is some property that the Woodlands owns on the west side of 2978, but it has not been developed, and I assume it will be commercial. There is a small portion of the Woodlands being developed right now as new construction, where you will find Creekside Park. There is this, it was called Indian, what was it called? Goodness, y'all, blogged about it a lot. It's not Indian Springs. What was it called? There was just like this tiny itty bitty neighborhood, and now it is Creekside Park. It might have been Indian Estates or North something, but yeah, just waiting to get through this light. So if you turned right here, that would be Wood Forest, and you can take that road all the way up to Conroe. Since I was in Magnolia, it was easier for me to just jump back on I-45, so I'm technically backtracking. I did already head west today, and then so to leave I headed east and then south on I-45, and now I'm headed back west. So Magnolia, Tomball, Conroe, and Montgomery are all up here touching one another, and Willis. And so if you're considering one area, it's pretty smart to consider all of them. The farther north you go, the less price per square foot you're typically going to see, unless it's like an estate property, then that's different. But like the mainstream master plan communities typically tend to be more affordable the more north you get, unless they've built commercial hubs. So like Grand Central Park and Wood Forest do have some commercial hubs, and Wood Forest is near build out. You can compare those to the Woodlands Hills, which is another great opportunity. The Woodlands Hills has a little more affordability, like your dollar goes a little bit farther because the commercial's not built out, and that's probably the farthest north most people go for a master plan community. I don't think there are any other ones farther north than that one. There is one I saw they're building on I-45 that I saw on my way back. Ridge, yeah. And Harper's Preserve is back behind me. That's at, I believe, 242 and I-45. But this is like the corner of the Woodlands with the Target in there, and there's Starbucks and Panda Express and a handful of other stores. So I'm coming up on 𝗡𝗡 on my right. They have a true Texas barbecue in there. I do not eat barbecue anymore, but I remember having that barbecue restaurant in Midland when Edward used to work there. It is to die for. I was so sad. Well, I guess it wasn't eating meat, but they had one closer to where I live and it shut down. Just there wasn't enough growth in the area, but oh, that barbecue is amazing. And our gas is only $2.65 right now, but here's Tamina. There are a handful of restaurants down that street, and that's where the farmer's market is. So about a mile from turning in. We have lots of different neighborhoods out here. There's a gated neighborhood called Oak Crest. There's some estate homes. I assume these will get sold and turned into commercial one day. There's an elementary school coming up on our left. Storage. We're not quite to it yet. right here is brand new tall pines. Just industrial and storage. CrossFit place, weightlifting club, fitness center. Cimarron Creek is newer construction. It has since been completed. There's a handful of churches out here. Here's the Bear Branch Elementary School. There's a whole bunch of large homes and derelict estates. It's a Methodist church with a school in it. Some people built on the road. So you have the really pretty clubhouse and the golf course. And there are homes of all different ages in here, so you will still find some newer construction homes, but it's pretty established. I love these houses that are built on the golf course. I think they're really beautiful. But you'll see different styles of homes, Mediterranean and traditional, and I love it. I love it. Craftsman style is probably my favorite. Sometimes the lots are wooded and sometimes they're a little more cleared. Sometimes the house is close to the road and sometimes it's not. So you're gonna find 1 and 2 acre lots in here. There is a house for sale in here right now that I adore on a really large lot with a pond. I would love to live there. So there's the golf course. But lots of really beautiful homes with great backyards. The second house is probably one of my favorites. It's just so beautiful. I really love that you can get a whole bunch of different sized homes in this neighborhood.
In 500 feet, turn right onto 𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗟𝗢 Drive.
Between that 3,000 and 5,000 square foot mark.
Now turn right.
I've filmed this house before for y'all in driving tours. I just think it's so beautiful. My favorite house of them all. My phone keeps telling me it needs more light, but so I ended up not cooking any food or making any plates at my grandparents' house. We ended up going out to eat. My grandpa's sick, and so my grandma and I just headed out of the house and enjoyed some Mexican food around the corner from where she lives. I look scary in this low light. So now I am driving to 2 house tours. I ended up just staying there until my next showings. So I have showings at 6 o'clock. And so I missed school pickup, which made me a little sad, but the main reason why I did that is it's raining. Like, it was raining cats and dogs. So it's starting to get dark. It is 5:26, 28-minute drive. 27-minute drive, so we're only going 10 miles. So we are in Magnolia. This is the back of the Woodlands, in my personal opinion, but or in my perspective, the area is the back of the Woodlands. Look, Christmas lights. Those are my first Christmas lights of the year. Y'all got to witness them with me. But so now I need to make a charcuterie board for the kids, or hubby and I haven't eaten dinner. I normally try to eat pretty early. I am hungry though. My lunch wasn't as good as I wished, so no real complaints. It's not a big deal, but I am hungry. So I'm going to show 2 houses. One I've already been to, and one that's new for me that my client saw at an open house. One house her husband hasn't seen yet, but these houses essentially are second showings. So going to show them. They asked for this weekend, but I'm going out of town with Edward for the pickleball whatnot up in Dallas, so I won't be here. So instead, we are trying to fit it in tonight and then I actually have a phone call at 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna try to hustle home after these showings, get something to eat, hang out with the kids for a minute, and then do my phone call. But yeah, kind of a boring day, I think, maybe from your perspective, but it's a good place to be. Good place to be. So I will sneak peek and show y'all some of these last two houses, and then I'll probably say goodnight to you. But I hope you're having a good day. This red taillight light makes my smile look creepy. I look like I have no top lip. There we go. Anyways, my client just canceled on me, so I've been waiting up here for 6 hours for this appointment, so now I'm going to head home. So luckily I was ready to make a right turn to kind of go home, so now I'm gonna drive home 40 minutes. But at least I got to hang out with my grandparents for a really long time and had lots of really good conversations. So trying to look at the plus side. Does everyone else's thumbs do this? I like straight thumbs, but it's so freaky. Okay, so I'm gonna drive home and eat some yummy dinner. Love y'all.